Hello, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Empress 1111, aka Dr. Shreya Toyin, and I am doing a reading for the Divine Masculines. The Divine Masculines are wanting you to know that they forgot to be your lover, okay? And I'm going to read some of the words because it's been a very, very long time since I've actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and play some of this song for you. Let's do this. Fights are getting worse. Numbers in her purse. You better put that woman first. Coming in late from work. Makeup on my shirt, still love the trends and skirts. I couldn't remember. And if it wasn't for that fight last night, you flashing out my headlights. I couldn't remember. If it wasn't for parole, stayed up in my pillow, girl, you know. I couldn't remember. But silly me, babe. Tell me how could I ever forget to be your love? All right, so the divine masculines are realizing that the divine feminines are needing love too. You're in need of love, and baby, I'm in need of love. So what about us? On and on and on to the break of dawn. This song, you remember that by Jodeci? Oh my goodness. Like that was like a flashback for a moment. Let's go ahead and get up into this reading. And this reading is I Forgot to Be Your Lover. All right, let's go ahead and call in all of the elementals, that is air, earth, fire, water, spirit, ether. And let me go ahead and call upon my guides, my angels from the higher realms, and source energy. Let's get right into this reading. So crowning your reading, as you see here, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Yes. I'm laughing because like you gotta know that these divine masculines, they are in their true authentic power. We know that. Okay. Make sure I turn my phone all the way down. All right. So we know that first of all, the divine masculine been out here getting his hustle on. That's one thing I'm going to say. He's been hustling. He's been on he got the pinnacle. You see that? He got that in his hand. He got that. Whatever accolades that he was going for, whatever it was that he was striving for, he's achieved that and then some. And he's like on top of the world. Do you see that? But at who expense? Look at the corner over here. Do you see this? Oh my God. Let's see. Let's get over here. You see that? Let's see. I'm trying to position it well. That's a shadow side and the back upside down. Okay. He jumped through hoops or whatever it took to get to where he is. And if you see in front of him, that represents the divine feminine. See that? Her hands are up in the air. She's like, Source, what's going on? What's going on with my divine masculine? He got wings. He can fly now. He got not one, but two pinnacles that are in his hand. Okay? Not only did he get this or got that, but he owned that. He got it. He's proud. See that? And she's looking like, oh my God. This is what I instilled in this man. This is what I breathed into this man. This is what I helped to birth in this man. Do he see me? Does he hear me? Okay, Leah. Can he see me? Y'all know Leah from the Bible, Benjamin, Levi. All them names stood for all that she wanted from her husband. See me, love me. Here I am. Pay attention to me. This is the divine feminine. This is what she's saying to this divine masculine. The divine masculine is like, I see you. I see you, queen. But I'm also having to deal with this shadow side in the back. I'm still working my shadow side. There's things that I'm not yet honed in on. There's skills that I have yet to acquire that I still need to acquire. I'm not 100% at this, but I'm going to do what I can do because, see, I forgot to be your lover. Remember the divine feminine in the last reading? She's trying not to let go. He wants her to stay. He's proud. She's looking like, baby, I'm going to be happy no matter what. Okay? I'm going to greet you with the same greeting as I greet the janitor and the CEO. You are my love. You are my king. You are my rock. I'm going to be there from the bottom to the top, to the top to the bottom. Okay? And even up the steps and down the steps, up the escalator, down the escalators. I am going to ride with you. I'm going to ride this all the way out with you. This is what the Six of Pentacles is. This is the divine masculine saying, hey, I got what I want. I did what I wanted to do. I done sought out the career that I wanted to seek out. I done got my credentials. I done got that master's degree. I done got that doctorate's degree. I done got that PhD. But remember, he remembers at who expense he got that at. See, he didn't do that all by himself. You see that divine feminine right there? She's been there all along. Even though he tried to cast her out. The source was not going to allow that to happen because she is divinely loved and divinely protected and divinely guided. And so is the divine masculine. He's been divinely guided. For a lot of us divine feminines, when we're thinking that, oh, you know, hey, he either fell away from grace. No, he has not. Yeah, he done made little detours along the way, but he has not fallen away from grace. Don't get it twisted. He's a divine masculine too. You're not the only one that got the divine in your name. He has the divine in his name too. Okay? Let's get that right. What's coming next? Some of you have children with the divine masculine, or some of you divine masculine have children with the divine feminine. This is the divine feminine. This is not karmic energy that I'm picking up from this card. This is associated with the divine feminine. Okay? This is like Libra or Taurus energy that I'm feeling. All right, fertility, justice. Justice is coming in this situation. In the situation with the divine feminine, the divine masculine is wanting to give her justice. He's wanting to bring to her everything that she deserves and more, and then some. For some of you that have not had children already, children are coming into existence for you in this new union. There are going to be children that are going to be bred out of this union. And then for you that cannot have children, some of you are going to be adopting children. Yes. It doesn't matter how old you are. You are going to have this spark, this divine spark within you that you know that it is the right thing to do for you and your divine masculine to adopt a baby. You may not even been thinking about adopting a child, but when you come into union with your love, you are going to want to experience, even though some of you cannot physically give birth because some of you are older in age, but you're going to want to experience having him as your husband and the father of your child. And Source is going to grant you that because you are going to be able to help this child to raise into higher consciousness. This is a part of all divine order. Okay? Let's get some clarification with that card, because I feel like there's more that I need to know from there. All right, Source, what else do I need to know? Okay. What else do I need to know? What else? What else does Divine Masculine need to know? Okay. Starman. Whoop! Starman and the Empress. What? Come on, man. The Divine Masculine is ready for commitment. He's ready to commit to whatever it takes in order for him to put this woman first and to make her happy. Now, remember, this is a general reading, so this can switch up in the middle of the reading. And I really do feel like, for whatever reason, and I'm always right when I say it, that we're going to have some different readings within this one reading. Okay, because I'm feeling like it's switching up here. Okay. Some of you Divine Masculines have been hurt. Some of you have found out that your Divine Feminine has cheated on you. Basically making you reap what you sow. I want to say the tables have turned. You have put her through a lot. But you took her for granted, and you did not foresee this coming. You did not foresee her putting anyone else in your shoes. But here you are, standing here, split into half. You see that? I can't make this shit up. Look at that. Am I lying? Don't it look like he's split in half? Right down the middle. Why? Because this is causing for what? And I know this has a woman on here, but this represents the Divine Masculine. And the reason why it's the woman is because this is the feminine. This is how she felt, the Two of Swords. She felt split in half. She felt divided. Now you're feeling, this is like a switch of roles here. This is like, there's a game called Switcheroo. Well, the Switcheroo is on you. You are feeling what the Divine Feminine has once felt, hurt and sorrow and pain. This was her. This is her energy. But she represents you. Remember, she's the other half of your soul. And what you experienced and what she experienced, you are now experiencing. See that? Now, if you look down here, okay, you see the earth chakra down at the bottom. There's light coming there because that means that you are ascending. You see the steps? That stood for you descending. Now you're ascending. You're coming into your higher self. You're connecting with your higher self. You're listening to your intuition. You're tapping in to your soul DNA. You know why you're here. You know your purpose. You're coming into your own. You are not ignoring those hunches that you often used to receive and you used to ignore. You are opening them with open arms and you are embracing them like a mother embraces her newborn child. Because you know the cost and what it has cost you in the past to ignore your intuition. This is the reason why you feel this after effect of this Divine Feminine moving on to a third party, into a relationship. Some of these Divine Feminines are not in physical relationships. Some of these Divine Feminines are moving on with people that are overseas. Some of them are on the internet that they have met. And the reason why is because the Divine Feminine is not wanting to be physical with anyone. She is completely celibate. For a lot of these Divine Feminines, they are celibate. They are not wanting to create any karmic relationships. So they are connecting with higher level soulmates. that align with their chakras, that can make love to them without physically touching them. I'm sorry, divine masculines, to put that on the radar like that, but it's the truth. And when I say make love, I am not talking about sexual. I am talking about spiritual. She is a spiritual being, and she wants to be made love to spiritually. And it's not with words and it's not with hands, but it's with the soul awareness. But this is representing my divine masculines right now. This is how they're feeling. They're feeling like they've been split in half. Like, I cannot believe this is happening. Let's get some clarifications on that. Man, I'm doing a lot of clarifying for the divine masculines. When it came to the divine feminines, it was just, Source was just giving it to me. I don't know why I'm feeling that this reading is going to be a little bit more complex. May even be a little bit longer. I don't know. 3 of Pentacles. Woo! I could make this stuff up if I wanted to. Come on now. They've always said that 3's a company and 2's a crowd. I said it backwards. 2's company and 3's crowd. That's okay. For those that are diehard fans, y'all know that I have been doing readings all day. And this is my last reading. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not even going to tell you the number of readings that I've done today. But it has been many. However, we know that 3's a crowd, 2's company. What do you see? 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting from the divine masculine is here to say that, hey, we're not always the ones that are cheating. There's a third party here. And I'm picking up third party energy. You see that, divine masculine? The divine masculine is alone. You don't see 2 women around him, do you? But you see 3 pentacles. So I'm getting that some of these divine masculines that a lot of our divine feminines thought that they were in third party relationships with, they were really in business partnerships with some of these women. And they want you to know that. They weren't out here trying to do and screw everything that walked. They were really in legitimate business partnerships with these women. Now, mind you, this is a divine masculine. Don't get it twisted. No, these women made them offers, okay? These women were after the divine masculine. But look at that. You see, he rose above it. Before a third party situation could even start, he rose above it because he kept his eyes on the prize. He was there for the moolah. He was there for the money, not the honey. Okay? How you doing? He said, don't get it twisted. Some of us was raised right. That's what I just heard. Some of us was raised right. We ain't out here doing and screwing everything that we see. What was in the dark is now coming out in the light for our divine feminines and our divine masculines is what I'm picking up here. Okay? But since this is the divine masculine reading, I'm feeling that there are some secrets that have been held. Some of the divine feminines have had relationships with other partners and they've become pregnant and they told you that it was your baby. But the universe is about to reveal to you, like Maury said, you are not the father. You are not the pappy. Okay? Which is a good thing. So basically, when you look at the moon, you look at cycles. Okay, this energy is Pisces. Moon card is always Pisces energy. So you might be dealing with a Pisces here, or divine masculine, you yourself might be a Pisces. And you might have thought you got someone pregnant, and like I said, it was a thought because you are not the father. Okay. And as you can see, there are there's three people here, but there is one that is standing out above all. This is the one that's on top. This represents the feminine energy. Lunar, which is moon. Solar, which is sun. Lunar, woman. Solar, man. Get it? Got it. The moon also can be different phases, different cycles, one phase ending and a new beginning. Okay? Doesn't always have to be the world card to be new cycles, endings, and beginning. It could be the moon too. The moon is different phases, different cycles. No matter what, divine masculine, know that you are always whole no matter what phase you are in. This does not break you. This is not going to break you. If anything, this is going to make you feel stronger because you did not want to have any children by someone that was not spiritually anointed, spiritually royalty, spiritual royalty in their bloodline. You do not want to water down your bloodline with satanic blood or demigod blood. You want pure godship, lordship. You want to have true, authentic children that are of the higher realms that came into this existence or are going to come into this existence. Okay, for those of you that don't have children right now, but are going to have children with your divine feminine, you want to have pure bloodline. And I'm talking about spiritual blood here. Okay? Because remember, we're building kingdoms not only on this plane, but on all planes and all dimensions and all levels and all directions in time and space. That's all that I'm really getting from that card. That a secret is definitely going to come out and it's going to slap you right in the face. But it's not anything that you didn't already prepare for or that you didn't already know. Come on. You knew this. Your DNA coded for this. I'm missing something. Let me get some frankincense up into here. I know I was missing something. I felt it. Actually, let's get some, yeah, let's do this one. Easily like this before the reading, but I done did so many readings and they done burnt out so much that I forgot. It's okay. All right, so now we got the Seven of Swords. Don't get it twisted. We know that you feel discombobulated right now. Okay? You're trying to find out which way to go, which direction you need to turn into, and you feel like a musician. You're juggling all these things at one time, and you're trying to keep your eyes on a prize, which is your divine feminine. You really are. You know that in your heart and in your mind that she is who you think about. She is constantly on your mind when you go to sleep. She is constantly on your mind when you wake up. She is a thought to contemplate every minute, every moment, every second. And in your mind, you're like, dang, like, how can I stop thinking about this woman? Like, I just really want to get her off my mind. So some of you have found yourself inundated in work. You have drowned yourself in work. You've become workaholics. You've been in school. You have enlisted yourself in the army. There's so many of your divine masculines that have been trying to escape the reality of this union. But let me tell you, you cannot escape this. This is divine order. Okay? This is a soul contract. You already had this in play before you incarnated on this earthly plane in this lifetime. There's no way around this. So you can work as much as you want to. It still is not going to change your fate. It's still not going to change the fact that, buddy, it's time for union. It's time for you to get your stuff together. Pull it together. Get it together. Because guess what? Time waits for no one. And I'm not saying that you want a timeline, but you want a timeline. Pun intended. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Because I'm feeling like there's another message. Whew. That just kind of jumped out. Both of these. Bam. Bam. Woo. Woo. In your face, baby. So we got the Eight of Wands. Woo. Isn't that a beautiful card? The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, man, I'm telling you. Wands is like communication. So the divine masculine is wanting to communicate to the feminine, or the feminine is wanting to reach out to the divine masculine. But at this moment, I am seeing that there's a lot of iron in the fire. Okay? Which means that the communication is going to come in, but it's not going to... It may not be what you want to hear or the way you want to hear it, but it's coming. Okay? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. But as you can see, that it's divinely guided and it's in divine order. And the reason why it's not going to come in exactly the way that you want it to come is because it's not going to be exactly what you want to hear, but it's going to be what you... It's not going to be what you want to hear, but it's going to be what you need to hear. Okay? And as you can see, that violet moon right there. It's going to be something that's a secret that really is not going to be like the other one. For most of you, they're going to find out that the baby is not yours. This is a different type of secret. It's going to be something that is going to be a big deal, but it's not. And what I mean by that is going to be like a little piece of information that really could have kept you together had your divine feminine came forward and told you this. And I don't think that the separation would even... matter of fact, I know the separation would have never took place had she came out and just told you this pertinent information, whatever this information is, this piece of information. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll get some clarification with this Princess of Wands. All right. You see around her, she has all these keys that are around her. I think that what really should have taken place is that your divine feminine, when it came to her spirituality and her journey, I don't think she was all the way forthright with you about her occult practices. And when I say occult practices, you see all these keys. She has been given the keys to the kingdom. And if you see around her is the key right above her head, and where the crown is. This is given to her from the divine, because when you guys separated divine masculine, she has been putting in so much work, and she has been holding space for you and her to come into this union. And I don't think that you realize that at times when she was out and she was coming home late, and then time that was unaccounted for, this is because of spiritual practices, not because she was having an affair on you. And a lot of you divine masculines were so insecure that you felt like she was cheating on you. Matter of fact, some of you felt like she deserved to cheat on you because of the wrongdoings that you've done against the divine feminine in the past. And then some of you divine masculines haven't cheated on your divine feminine, not physically, but you've cheated on her emotionally. Okay? And so you too felt like, hey, she might be doing the unthinkable. She might be physically, with someone, but in all actuality, she was leveling up spiritually. And that's what she's about to come to you and tell you. She's about to tell you exactly why she was out late. And it wasn't because of the thing that you thought. It's because she found her soul tribe. She met up with her soul tribe, and what normally takes about 15 minutes to be said turned into 3 and 4 hours. Okay? How you doing? This is the Chariot. Okay, this woman is moving fast towards you because she wants this union. She's not turning away. And she's ready for you to put her first. But again, remember, this is the Chariot, and so this does represent. This does represent Cancer energy in a divine masculine. Even though it does represent the divine masculine, remember we are both feminine and masculine. So this energy down here represents the feminine, and I feel like she's gonna step forward to you and she's gonna just tell you basically forthright how she's been feeling, how she loves you, and that it's okay and it's safe for you to talk to her at this moment, and that you don't have to put your heart on reserve because there's fire and desire and there's passion here. There's a lot of passion between you two. And there is no need for you to hold back your love now. It's time for you to put this woman first. She's ready for you to put her first. You're ready to put her first. Everybody's ready for you to step into your emperor power. And this represents the emperor power too, the Chariot. Because as you can see, this man darn sure is beyond a knight. That man represents you, divine masculine. And if you look at the Five of Cups, this woman was given many opportunities, many options. Some of the cups were poisonous. Some of the cups were just facades. Some of the cups were fake men trying to be divine masculines. Some were fake twin flames. I don't believe in fake twin flames. I just believe that there's a misconception on what we view as a twin flame sometimes. And I know that the divine will not purposely make counterfeit anything. Why would God do that? There's no need. But I believe that she's starting to realize that all these cups that she's been offered were not from the divine, and they were not what she needed. She needed her divine masculine. She knows who her divine masculine is. She knows that in order to get into another relationship with someone else is to water down love. And who would dilute love when you can have it 100% concentrated and be able to withstand it? You can never give her enough love, okay? You can give her love in overdoses, and guess what? She'll be able to contain it all because she was made for this. She is the true empress standing in her power, and she was made for you. Source made her just for you because you and her are one. The two have to become one. She is realizing this. This is the reason why these cups are spilled over. She dumped them over. She don't want them. There are 2 cups that are still remaining here. One is burning with fire, and the other cup, it looks like, is empty. She is ready to put fire in your cup. Yeah, how about this for a divine masculine reading? Very different, isn't it? That's because I am channeling the masculine side, the divine masculine side, and I am getting this directly from source. So you have the 5 of Pentacles. Cool. Some of you have been together for like 5 years or more. For some of you that have just come into union or just met your twin flame within a year or two, this is basically saying that your twin flame is very diplomatic, very businesslike. They are a business person, like a doctor or a lawyer, or they're into natural health. But whatever the case is, they're a very prestigious person and people look up to them. So it's basically saying that as in regards to your relationship with this person, that I'm seeing that you're going to do business together. The way that the divine feminine is going to come back to you is she's going to have this great business ideal, and you're going to say, oh, wow, you know what? We used to talk about this all the time. And I think this is a perfect opportunity. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. And that's how it's going to happen. You guys are going to come back together under the guise of business. But in all actuality, you both know that you still hold a torch and a flame for one another. And you're going to use that as an opportunity so it won't be so awkward for the both of you to kind of like make amends to the past. Then we got the King of Cups. Now remember, the bottom cup is the feminine energy from the divine feminine. So what I'm picking up from this is that with the King of Cups, your divine feminine is very strong. She's a very strong woman, and she has always offered you her love, her cup of love. In time past, you weren't able to receive it. Some of you divine masculines weren't able to receive it because you were busy working. You were busy with your career. You had so many demands, family demands on you. And when I say family, I am not talking about a wife. I am not talking about anyone as a girlfriend. I am talking about your family. Culturally, the way that you were raised, they look up to you as being the person to, maybe you're the first son, the firstborn son, to be the one to change the poverty that's in the family, to change the financial prowess that is in the family. So you will be the one to pave the way for others. So I feel like the reason why you ignored your divine feminine is because you had pressure back home from your family, and some of your families may be overseas. Some of you may be immigrants here. Some of you have been married on a visa to the divine feminine, but you didn't mean to hurt her. You love her so much, and you to this day still love her, and you want to tell her. So I believe that this is the final chance to be able to come to her, even if you have to come on your knees and just tell her how sorry you are. Because what I'm hearing right now is that this is the forgiveness card. This is not only the forgiveness card, but this is also the card of a positive foundation to be built on. So what was once rocky is now solid foundation. So both the divine masculine and the divine feminine can proceed with ease and not caution. Because in time past, both divine masculine and the divine feminine were very cautious of how they went about doing what they do. And I am basically picking up from this card, you don't have to. You don't have to proceed with caution. Go ahead and go on full throttle. This is what you make it. You are what you think. You create your own reality. And right now, the divine feminine is ready. She's ready to come in. She just needs to know that she has 100% your back. Are you going to back your divine feminine? Because in time past, a lot of you divine masculines have left her out in the cold. If you look at the King of Cups, they have went to battle for this union, whether it's the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Okay, I'm leaving it pretty much open because this is a general reading. I can get into more details. I can do an extended version for you if you're interested in this. I'll be more than happy to. I'll go ahead and drop my PayPal link there. You can go ahead and inbox me your email address, and I can get that to you on a recording. But coming back to this, if this is the divine feminine, look at what she went through. She went to war for this love. The divine masculine went to battle for this love. See? Look at the blood. And so source energy is saying blood does not have to be shed. We don't have to go through the dynamics. We don't have to go through the different stages that twin flames go through, okay? Even if we do sign a contract, at a moment's notice, when we decide that enough is enough and we're ready to come into union, look what happens. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a good card. It's a cup. It's a cup. It's a card about fertility. Okay, and this is linked to Sagittarius energy, and this is basically a card of justice as well, and wishes coming true. Yeah, the Nine of Cups is the last stage. It's 1 through 9 in the numbering system. 9 being the last number, which holds the energy of the rest of the numbers 1 through 8. And so 9 meaning complete. Okay? 9 means final stage. This is it. Yeah, we all want that 10 of cups, but we all can't have that 10 of cups. But guess what? Who's gonna argue with 9 of cups? It's just as sweet. It's just as sweet. 9 of cups is not too shabby. Matter of fact, 9 of cups is better than 8 of cups. Okay? So 9 of cups is that you truly can have everything that you want in life. You can have the fairy tale romance that you've fantasized about, that you dreamed about in your twin flame visions when you go to sleep at night, when you go and be together and sleep together on the astral planes anyway. Come on, hello. You talking to a fellow twin flame here. I know what I'm talking about. You already make love to each other every night, so you might as well be together in the physical and make that kundalini rise. That's the reason why on the thumbnail to this video you have this person sitting there from the divine and the divine masculine and the feminine masculine connecting together with the caduceus. Okay, coming up as the kundalini is rising. Wow! And guess what? I picked that out before I even did this video because I don't edit my videos. Okay? I don't got time. I got time to talk. I got time to put it out. And I'm doing other readings for all my other clients. And I don't got time to be doing no video edit. Okay? So I picked that out before I did this video. And then it ends with the Nine of Cups. We can't make this stuff up. This stuff is real. And if you look at the back of this, you see that, you know, those big old drums, or what do they call them? Cymbals or sibyls, or I can't say it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Where you hit them, are they called? And they make that noise. Dong. Isn't that nice? You see them in the Japanese and the Chinese culture. It's like the universe is on this harmonic resonance and harmony with this union. And that's the reason why I feel like that is symbolic there, and that's up in the sky. And if you look off to the side of it, you see the cups are all the way around, lined up. Okay? Doesn't look like not one cup is spilled over. And it looks like there's a healthy balance between all of the cups. And I think that represents the different aspects of your relationship. At one point in time, everything was not balanced in this relationship. Now, because of your hard work and your due diligence, divine masculines, the universe is bringing in peace and harmony and the harmonic resonance in this union. You deserve it. You, divine masculines, have put in the work. You are DNA coded and DNA activated, and you have gotten here by the hair of your chinny chin chin. But you're here. You have risen. And some of you have risen from the dead. And I'm not being facetious when I say this. Some of you have hit really rock bottom. You didn't even have to hit that low. But you did. You decided to do that because that's what your soul wanted to do for your soul growth. And so here it is. Your soul is a faithful servant. It listens to what you say. Sometimes it takes control when you need to be course corrected. But in the meantime, it lets you pretty much have your own free will to do what you need to do. And it stood back and it let you hit rock bottom. But then when you were able to rise up like the true king and emperor that you are, your queen rose along with you. So that is the end of the reading. I am so grateful and thankful that I was able to get this out for the divine masculines. I hope and I pray to you, or for you, not to you, But I pray for you that you continue to rise, my king. Continue to rise in your power. I normally don't clear off my desk while I'm doing a reading, but it is time for me to hit the sack. I hope that this resonated for you. Please hit subscribe and like. Spread good karma, because this reading was free. And I normally charge $65 for my readings because they're so accurate, but this was a general reading. I hope what I said resonated with you. And I hope that at this moment, you never have, I should have put that woman first moment. If you look at this ring that is on my finger, this is not my wedding ring. I removed my wedding ring about a few months ago. But a friend of mine who owns a metaphysical store told me about this ring. It's called the astrophyllite or astrophyllite, tomato. But the whole point is astro stands for star, phyllite stands for leaf. And this stone that I have, it helps with standing into your soul purpose and doing what you came on this earth to do, because this is what helps to bring you back into union with your twin. Now, I did not get this ring for the sole purpose to come into union with my twin. I got this for the sole purpose of the fact that I was doing some things that I was feeling conflicted, that really didn't have anything to do with my path. And I promise you, the more I wear this ring, the more and more that I'm repelled to do that type of work. And when I say I'm repelled to do that type of work, like I really almost do not want to do this work anymore. And so because of that, I went ahead and started doing the videos for the divine feminines and the divine masculines, because I know that is my calling, is to help my fellow twin flames as a collective to reach to their ascension process and to come together in union. It is my privilege, it is my honor to be able to speak on behalf of the divine masculines and to be able to speak on behalf of the divine feminines and to be able to bridge that gap that is between you. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that source energy did not intend for us to be on this separateness stuff. I keep hearing from divine source that the two must become one. We need to move away from me, and come together as we. And that's not only on the masculine side, but that's on the feminine side as well. Because our feminines are not exempt. We have played our divine masculines to the left too. It's not all about the divine masculines always playing and cheating and messing around with all these karmics and all that. Guess what? Some of these divine masculines have other issues like drug and alcohol issues that they're trying to overcome. They don't got time for a woman, because they're so deep into their own birth line traumas and things that have been done all the way down to from their generational ancestry line all the way down to this day, that they don't got time to put another energy in the mix, because they can barely deal with their own selves, let alone bringing another person in on their stuff. So I want to let you know, clear your mind. Everything that you've been told about the twin flame union, all of that, just get it out of your head, because the most important person that you listen to is you. You listen to you, your inner self, because you have all the answers. You know all the answers. You really don't need to go outside of yourself looking. But because I am here in this position and I have been spiritually upgraded to this position to be able to give you these words, because of my initiations in the spiritual realm, and I'm able to be used as a tool from source energy. I'm here to let you know that you have to listen to yourself first and foremost. I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that. And I now wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. I am going to go ahead and sign off. It's a wrap for me. As you can see, my words are starting to slur. I am getting so sleepy, because this reading right here was a reading of all readings. And not only that, this was my last reading for the night. Please forgive me for some of the words that I've slurred. Honestly, when I am on my game, I articulate and word and thought everything that I'm going to say, but I really feel like I had to get this reading out because so many of my divine masculines are not getting enough honor. We honor you. You are our kings. You are our rocks. We need you. And this is a cry of help from a divine feminine out to my divine masculines. Please, if you don't do it for you, do it for your future children. If you already have children, do it for those children that are already alive, because not only do the divine feminine need you, your children need you. Your children need you to be present. There is a difference between being in the home and being outside of the home, because we already know even being in the home, you can't always be there for your children 100%. Can you imagine even more so how your children are impacted when you're outside of the home? I just want to put that on your mind, divine masculines, please. And the divine feminines that are not at home with the children and the divine masculines are raising the children, can you please put into your mind the fact that a mother's job is to be there with her children, to raise her children. I'm not here to put you to shame. I'm here to just impress upon your mind what it really is. I'm giving you raw facts. And I hope that this resonates with someone, somebody. Get out of your own head. This is not about what you think. This is more about what you feel. And I know like the back of my hand, that God has instilled inside both the divine feminine and the divine masculines to come together in unity. That's what this is all about. This is a unity movement. This is not a divine feminine and a divine masculine movement, because the whole world in its consciousness, guess what? It hangs. It hangs on the outcome of our twin flame unions. And with that being said, that's a large weight that we got to carry. For much that is given, much is required. So you need to be the spiritual warriors that God has equipped you to be. He's fully equipped you with everything that you need in order for you to continue this journey and come off victoriously. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off on that note. Thank you for watching.